Hey everybody, it's Eric from MOG here, and today I'm going to share with you a super easy DIY project that I came up with over the weekend when I was shopping at West Elm. I found this beautiful watercolor painting when I was there, except they were trying to charge me over 200 bucks for it, and I thought, no way, I can totally do that myself and for way cheaper. So I figure if I can do it, then you definitely can. So check out this video, follow along. I promise at the end of it, you're gonna have a beautiful piece of art to hang in your home and for way less money than you'd spend at West Elm. So the first thing you're gonna do, after you've decided how big this is measure out your frame. So I did a really super fine pencil line around the outside of this before I started so you can see what size and shape you're gonna work with here. And then once you're ready with that, you take the biggest brush that you have, and this is literally a wall paint brush, and you're gonna dip it in your water and just get everything saturated here. Once we have this all soaked, then the next thing you're gonna do is start to lay in some color. So I'm taking a relatively small brush now, get it wet, mix a couple of my colors up here. And I'm going to do it relatively heavily because you'll see how much it spreads out here, like that. I'm literally, look how quickly I'm doing this. The next thing you're going to do is then go back over this again with your wet brush and just kind of lay in some more water over top of everything. So, you may have noticed earlier these two things of salt sitting here, and actually what they're there for is to make that really great texture that's going on in the painting, because when you put salt on a really wet, saturated painting like we did here when we laid in on the water, it actually is what draws the moisture in and makes those little dots appear, which I think is what's so great about the original painting. So I just have two kinds of salt here. They're both just regular salt that you can buy at the grocery store. I got these at Trader Joe's. This is rock salt, and then this is regular old table salt. So anywhere on your painting that you have heavily saturated or pigmented areas, you can just go in and lay that in, and then that's what's gonna draw the moisture to it and make those really great saturated moments. So let me show you how to do it. Our salt's been sitting on here for about a half an hour, and you can see that it's already started to draw a bunch of the moisture into it. So what you're gonna do now is, if you just can't resist any longer, because I know that I can't, you're gonna just gently brush that all off. Now that our salt's been brushed off and we let everything dry for another 10-15 minutes, this is what it looks like. See how you can see all the contrast in here now from where our salt was? That is exactly what we were going for. So now this final step, and this is totally optional, is to make that stand out a little bit more. Go over everything again with your big wide brush, just dipped in a little water, and then get back into some of the colors that you were using to make this, and then we're going to just do what is called a wash, which is just sort of a big sweeping swath of color over everything too. So there you have it, guys. How easy was that, okay? In just a few minutes and for way less money than you would have spent at West Elm, you have a duplicate painting that looks way cooler because you made it yourself. So be sure to tag me and hashtag MOGBLOG in any of your social media profiles so I can go take a look at it and check it out. See you next week.